Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Sunday baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And today is draft day, Singy, an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams.
Boog, what's changed in baseball is that draft picks are going to get to the big leagues a lot sooner. They're going to be tracked every step of the way, and they're going to be expected to have an impact. So for teams, they have to get it right because there's nowhere to hide in terms of what did you do with the information, who did you select, and how have you brought them through your system.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set. And today on the hill, Tarik Skubal. Chris, you don't have to dig too deep into the numbers to see how good he's been.
Oh, he's been nearly untouchable, kind of a silent assassin out there, just goes to work, and guys look up, it's deep into the ball game, and they haven't been able to scratch anything off of this guy. So look for him to do the same thing today, maybe go the distance, maybe hand it over to the bullpen at the end and try to get that W.
Cabrera steps on the bag, and a quick out, number one.
Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. First offering misses the mark. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Bo Bichette, second round pick, 2016, and a kid who comes from pretty good baseball family. His dad, Dante, played for California, Milwaukee, Colorado, Cincinnati, and Boston over 14 big league seasons, and Dante could swing it in there safely.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Squeezes it. Two down.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Here's Matt Chapman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. First offering, and it just misses.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And it's even up. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
The 1-2. And he chases that one. Chapman is gone. One left for Toronto. And now the Tigers get their first opportunity. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. On the hill here today, Kevin Gausman.
His career ERA has been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every fifth day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Zach McKinstry.
The second baseman, Zach McKinstry.
And a pitch. There's a strike. Kevin Gausman hails from Colorado, but he played his college ball at LSU. He was the 4th overall pick in the 2012 draft, made his debut at 22 years old in 2013, and he has gotten himself through a lot.
1-1.
Here's a 1-1.
Yeah, and coming through the minor leagues, he was expected to be the #1 starter for the Baltimore Orioles and never quite lived up to that billing, but continued to fight ups and downs, persevered, and after 2 free agent deals, he finally became an all-star.
Here's Riley Green. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Yeah, he was drafted, traded, released, claimed, and signed 2 free agent deals before becoming an all-star. That message very clear. Don't give up. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Here comes a pitch. Green tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And no swing, says James Kingsley. Ground ball to the right side. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter,
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. The Tigers selected Spencer Torkelson #1 overall in 2020 out of Arizona State, and he rocketed through their farm system, made it to AAA in his first pro season, and then eventually made his big league debut the following year.
Yeah, Torkelson became the 4th Arizona State baseball player to be drafted #1 overall. Can you think of some of the other ones, Boog?
This ball's chopped on the ground, and foul ball. Well, I know that Bob Horner was a 1-1, and I know Rick Monday was the first overall pick.
Yep, he also
got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Tigers come up empty in the first. Through an inning at Comerica, no score. Second inning set to go. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Danny Jansen. The wind of the pitch. Just missed. Swings and misses. And it's 1-1. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent. So you got to stay ready up there.
Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
In the dirt. Pass gets it to first. 1 out in the second. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. 0-1. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And now 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Next pitch is popped up. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 down.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
So up next for Toronto, Santiago Espinal. And fouled off. Kicks and deals. Now one missed. There's a strike. Next pitch just misses, and the count is 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Kerry Carpenter.
And a pitch. That's a strike. Way out front for strike 2. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Next offering is downstairs. Just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Hot shot to third. And he's safe at first.
Most of the time, first basemen make those picks in the dirt look pretty easy, but that was a tough one on his backhand side right there. He got his glove down and gave it a good effort. Just couldn't get it to stick in the pocket. So, unfortunately, his teammate gets tagged with an error.
Now it's Javier Baez. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Javier Baez, who hails from Puerto Rico, he was the 9th overall pick in 2011 by the Cubs, and what a fun player to watch. Won the World Series in 2016. He was the NLCS MVP, and of course on the cover of MLB The Show in 2020.
Yeah, nearly won the MVP in 2018 when he finished runner-up to Christian Yelich, and it's about the only thing he hasn't been able to do. Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
And the righty deals. Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Bounced up the middle. Espinal. Throw in the dirt, can't pick it cleanly. Now 2 aboard.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Akil Baddoo up now for the Tigers. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Righty delivers. Now 1-1. Carpenter on third. Baez on at first with nobody out. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. And now up to hit Miguel Cabrera. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone, and worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
And now the count is even.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Swing, and he popped it up. Espinal puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Andy Ibanez getting ready to hit.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. That one misses. Now 1-2. In the dirt, blocked, but no advance from the runners. At the belt and fires. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. 2 left on. We play 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Back here in Detroit, Kevin Biggio up to the plate.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from. Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Next offering misses. 2-2. Comebacker to the mound. And they get Biggio for the out.
Batting done. The center fielder.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Outfield playing pretty shallow. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed. Oh, nice stop on a slide. Got him. Nice play.
Now back left field with Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Green settles under it, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still no score. Set for the bottom of the third. Now at the plate, Eric Haas.
The catcher, Eric Haas.
The pitch. That one lifted to left. Merrifield in pursuit. He's there. He's got it. 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And now it's going to be Zach McKinstry. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Strike 1.
0-1.
Ground ball left side. Not in time. He's safe. Singy, that was a close play, and it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Bill.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Another look at it. Singy, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for him. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Righty to the plate. Pitch is in there, and the count 1-1. Good eye right there. 2-1 now. And now 2-2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Next offering is down low, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That is the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise, and we are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
Skubal back to work. Swing and a miss, strike one.
These guys have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The wind to kick the pitch.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's made Dad proud so far in his career. Multiple all-star appearances. A guy who was born in Montreal way back when, 1999, when his dad was playing for the Expos.
Yeah, and so much violence with that swing. Exit velocity is charged and very fun to watch. More plate discipline than Dad.
In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Step off, throw to first. Bichette a dive back in. Bichette gets his lead at first with nobody out. Got him swinging for the K. Ugly hack on the off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Went down on strikes his first time through. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second for 1. On the Miggy. They get 2. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're midway in the 4th. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Spencer Torkelson.
Torkelson.
The pitch. Misses off the plate. 1-0. There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. And that one missing low. A new pitcher in the game, Bowden Francis.
Your attention, please.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
The wind and the pitch. Towards first.
Foul ball.
Sneaks through, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
The right fielder, number 30, Kerry.
And next to hit for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next one misses, and that's ball one.
One ball, one strike.
Swing and a miss.
One ball, two strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Up next is the
The
Tigers.
batter now, Javier Baez.
Shortstop, Javier.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here.
Oh,
Ball
yeah.
on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Runner on the go. Up the middle. They get the tag on him, and that's two. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the top of the fifth we go. We're tied 0-0. Back at Comerica Park. Top five, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Danny Jansen.
Jansen.
The pitch. On the ground. One up, one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro.
So digging in, Alejandro Kirk. He popped out his first time. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. Swings through that one. 0-1.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
In the air, left side. Baddoo makes the grab. And there's two down.
The batter number 5, second baseman,
Santiago Espinal digs in now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So man aboard, and next for Toronto, Cavan Biggio. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And now the lefty. And there's a ball.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Out to center. Pulls it in on the run. And that'll do it. Blue Jays held in check. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the left fielder, Akil Baddoo. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That's in there. 0-1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
In the dirt. The throw to first, And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
One down, base is empty. Line drive, and that one gets down, fair ball. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Tigers.
Now the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. Struck out swinging his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Cabrera over at first with one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Well done behind the dish. 3-2 now. Struck him out looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Eric Haas up now for the Tigers. Flied out his first time. And that's outside. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Next offering is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Next offering is down low. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Kiermaier moving under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Tigers leave one. Sixth inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. New inning getting started, and stepping in is the speedy Kevin Kiermaier. Skubal back to work. There's the strike.
Well, these Blue Jays need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Over to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Whit Merrifield. Out to short, Baez. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Now it's going to be Bo Bichette. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
On the ground to third. Slings to first, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. And we still have no score. Back here in Detroit, we go bottom 6. Here's the second baseman, Zach McKinstry. And here it comes. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And up next for Detroit, Riley Green.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
McKinstry aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Kicks and fires. And another ball. On the ground, could be 2. Espinal to second, on to first, double play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Spencer Torkelson.
And now Spencer Torkelson. First pitch just misses. Torkelson goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Popped up right side. Espinal moves under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The wind of the pitch. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And here is Matt Chapman. That one fouled off. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Pitch misses. 1-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Skubal throw to first. Ball to strike. The pitch. Out towards right center field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break. But look at the bright side. Really good contact at the plate, and now they're working with not just 1, but 2 runners in scoring position, so they'd love another base hit right here.
Danny Jansen to hit here. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. It's 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Puts a bunt down. Cabrera sends it to first. Out with the second baseman covering.
Now batting, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
A bunt, and it's popped up. Cabrera makes the play. 2 down.
The batter is a ball. Second baseman, Santiago.
So up next for Toronto, Santiago Espinal.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
First offering misses the mark.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Ripped on a line. Bangs off the wall. One runs in. A second scores as well. It's 2-0.
Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
A.J. Hinch makes another pitching change. Tarek Skubal won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Jose Cisnero gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Cavan Biggio with a chance to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Kiermaier now. His home and away splits there.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Espinal, the lead runner, out at second. Biggio at first, 2 out of the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Blue Jays 2 and the Tigers nothing. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Tigers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
And now 2-1.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Two down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And next up for the Tigers, Javier Baez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. And that misses off the outside edge.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Bichette whips it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Akil Baddoo.
So 2 down now, and here is Akil Baddoo. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first. 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail it here 2-0. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Whit Merrifield.
Merrifield.
The pitch. Way high.
0-1, no strike.
And a pitch. And a pop-up. Right side, foul territory. Cabrera racing over to make the catch.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Lifted in the air, right center field. Green going after it. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And there are 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Now fly ball to right center. Carpenter under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, but they hold the 2-0 lead. And welcome back. And here's the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Mitch White. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Please. Now pitching for Toronto, number 45, Mitch White.
The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. And the 0-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This to third. Chapman sends it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Here's the third baseman, Andy Ibanez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself, and a couple of quick outs.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
13. Eric Haas.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Eric Haas. And that's in there for strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. And down on strikes he goes. Out number 3. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail things here 2-0. Back at Comerica Park. Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
Matt
Cisnero, 33 years old, and he was born. In the Dominican Republic. And the pitch. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His 13th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
No, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Bo Brisky. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Now it's Jansen to hit. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Swings through that one for strike 2. The wind of the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Carpenter puts it away, and there's one down.
Now batting, catcher,
Alejandro Kirk will hit next. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. There's a strike.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Green pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
It's a little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. Bounce to the left side. Baez fires to first on the run, and that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Jordan Romano into the game.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
68, Jordan Romano.
Here's the second baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
The pitch. And there's a strike. Okay, so Jordan Romano, a guy who never used cologne until a teammate gave him a bottle in 2021. He's been using it for games ever since. He rotates 3 colognes. Number 1, feeling good. Number 2, feeling dangerous. Number 3, let's snap a losing streak.
Sounds like he's got all the bases covered with that.
And the batter now, Riley Green. The MO for him is contact, a guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
The designated hitter, Spencer.
So up next, Spencer Torkelson. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, right side. Biggio drifts towards it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.